All right, Daniel Robinson, this is going to be a great video because what we're going to do is first we're going to look at the video we took of you in the summertime. And in this video, we're going to talk about our lesson during today. And then the second thing I'm going to do is show you how you improved. So if you look on the left-hand side, that's you back in August. And this is Ken Griffey Jr. And the reason I picked Griffey is because both of you guys start in that upright position in your stance. And you guys both have a very smooth left-handed swing. In addition, both of you guys kind of pick up your front foot, as you can see right here, and lift that knee up a little bit, and then take a smooth stride towards the pitcher, as you can see right here with Griffey. You'll see again over here with you, you're going to notice that you pick up your foot very similar to Griffey, right there. As you get ready to stride, again, look at Griffey, picks it up, and then like Griffey, you take your smooth stride forward. And you can see that over here with Ken Griffey Jr. Okay, so that's the reason why I picked Ken Griffey Jr. as your pro model. Now, we talked about primarily the fact that you weren't in an athletic hitting position when your front foot got down. And so if you look here with both you and Griffey, we're going to see with Ken Griffey Jr., we can see good knee bend when his front foot lands. Okay, so again, from his stance position to the end of his stride, right when his front foot lands, this is hitting position right here. This is where you got to be a good hitter. And you can see at this point he's very athletic. Those knees are bent. His nose is over his toes. And his hands are loaded. And if you remember over here on the left, when we see you from your stance position get into your toe touch, which is your hitting position, you'll notice that you look different. Number one, you're standing straight up. There's not a whole lot of bend in your knees. Number two, if we looked at where your nose is at, right here, you can see it's not quite over your toes. So you weren't as athletic, or you weren't in an athletic position like Ken Griffey Jr. So our goal today in our lesson was to get you to this position at the end of your stride. And what you're going to notice here is really cool. I'm going to pull up your video from today. Okay, and that's you on the right-hand side. And we're going to go ahead and take you from your stance and get you to the end of your stride, which is right here. Again, stance, and there's where your front foot lands. Right there. And what I love about this is you can see a big difference in your position. On the right-hand side, you'll notice that your knees are much more bent. You'll also notice that your head is more in the action. Look at where your nose is at here, out over the toes. Very similar to Ken Griffey Jr. Whereas again, in the old one, you had less bend in your knees. You were standing straighter up, and your head was not in the action. You can see your nose is back here, not in a good athletic position. So you look much more ready to hit on the right-hand side, much more balanced. And if I was to finish this by putting up Ken Griffey Jr., you're going to see how much more you look like him when he gets to the end of his stride. So here's Griffey in his stance. He begins his stride, and right there is where he lands and he gets ready to hit. And you'll see a great similarity between the two of you, both in the knee bend, as you can see right here with you, as you can see right here with Griffey, and with where your head is at. Take a look how your head is in the action. Griffey's head is in the action. And the nose, as a result of that, is out over the toes. And you can see that here with you as well. So first, huge props to you for making a great adjustment in a very small period of time. Now in our next video, we're going to talk about a few more things that we worked on. And in a video after that, we're going to talk about some more things you can work on. But this video here really shows how you've gotten to a better balanced position when your front foot lands.